Does anyone else's parent take an ungodly amount of photos? Because my mom has probably taken at least 1 million pictures of me and my two sisters. She revels in the joy of knowing that she's captured moments perfectly into something that she can cherish forever. Anytime we went out or had a family vacation, it was basically a family photo shoot that would go on for hours and hours. I tried to stay happy about it, happy to give my mom the memories she so desperately wanted to archive. But eventually, the smiles became forced. I would grit my teeth every time she pulled her phone out of her pocket, asking us to stand together. It became harder and harder not to clench my fist to the point that bruises were left on my palm any time I knew a moment was being captured. Eventually, I started begging her to just please put the phone away and let us live freely, without fear of any bad angles or embarrassing faces. She'd pout, and she'd whine how she just wants something that would last her forever, and that she wants us to share that want with her. Every time, I'd clench my fist and grit my teeth, then pose for the next photo. My house became filled with family portraits, my sisters and I smiling wide and creating the image of a happy family. Nearly every square inch of the walls were covered with pictures of my face staring back at me, my parents and sisters staring at me. It drove me to the brink of madness, and my mom simply would not let up, taking pictures down and replacing them nearly every week. I've seen myself grow on these walls, watching as I grew from elementary all the way to high school, my grinning face never faltering. Time went on and I began to resent my mom. Resent always being placed in her own personal spotlight for her Facebook friends and work colleagues. My own friends in school would pick me apart, finding the worst possible photo they could and absolutely demolishing my confidence with it. I stopped talking to people. I stopped leaving my room. I wouldn't even partake in the family vacations anymore. I could not bring myself to become subject to the mental agony that was the flashing light of a camera, not a second more. My mother grew heartbroken as I remained firm on my stance that no longer would I be her personal art piece. "Can you please just come take a picture with me?" she'd ask me, to which I'd reply with a stern and aggressive, "Nope." A few months went by, and I stood my ground. Eventually, she stopped asking altogether, and I finally felt the inner peace that I had been so desperately striving for. The family portraits remained, though, always staring at me, constantly reminding me of my mom's obsession. Seeing myself on such a display made my resentment burn even hotter, and my malice grew each time I walked past one of those stupid fucking pictures. Morning after morning, my smiling face would torment me.